Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are tackling a massive disaster, my older girl's bedroom. As you can see, this room definitely needed a good cleaning. I haven't cleaned it in a while, and it ends up being the room that I kind of just chuck all their toys back into when I'm trying to clean the rest of the house. So I wanted to take the time today to really organize it, get rid of any toys that they didn't need anymore, and get it back in order so that they had their playing space back again. Now it's also the room where my daughter tries on 16 different outfits a day, so there was quite a bit of clothes I had to pick up when I first started, but I got those all picked up, got a bunch of trash thrown out, and separated some toys. Now I'm cleaning off my daughter's dresser. Before you say anything about this mess, I understand that it's messy, which is why I'm cleaning it. I have a lot of other stuff going on, an entire house that I have to keep clean, and sometimes the rooms that guests don't see don't get the attention they deserve. Also, if you notice at the beginning of this clip, my 1.5-year-old was pulling books out of the shelf that I had just put in there. That's what I deal with on a daily basis while I'm trying to clean as well. My main goal was to make sure that every area of this room was cleaned out and organized. So I did empty the closet completely, and I also emptied both the toy bins so that I was able to go through and pick out anything that was garbage, get rid of some toys because there are toys in here that I've had since my 5-year-old was a newborn, and we have no more babies in the house right now, so I wanted to get rid of all of those as well. Getting rid of stuff is not my strong suit. I have a really hard time getting rid of anything, especially of my children's. I think it stems back to when I was a child not having a lot of my own stuff, but this past year I've been forcing myself to purge more. We've been moving around a lot, so it's nice to move when you don't have as much stuff, and it's also nice to have a house that's not completely cluttered with boxes of stuff that we don't use. And I also know that there are people out there who would use the stuff that we're not using, and so I want to make sure that those people get this stuff. I ended up just clumping everything in the room into one big pile to make it easier to go through instead of trying to do each little section of the room by itself. This did definitely make it a lot easier and a lot quicker of a process. It's a little bit harder now to get rid of toys because my older daughters can kind of weigh in and tell me what they want to keep and what they don't, and they don't like getting rid of stuff. So a lot of times I do this without their help. I make sure to keep the toys that I see them play with on a regular basis, and I get rid of anything I haven't seen them play with in a while, and normally they never notice. Now over here, I did sweep out under the beds, both of them, to make sure that I got everything cleaned up in their bedrooms, because if I didn't clean under the beds, I know that they would end up pulling everything out, and then it would just be one more mess that I had to clean up. Also, I designated the toy bins to separate things. So one of them is just for Barbies and baby dolls, and then the other one is for stuffed animals and their like trucks and stuff like that. Now I'm just dusting away all the cobwebs. I do want to come back in here and do an actual deep clean where I shampoo the carpet and mop the walls, wipe down the doors, door handles, everything like that. But I didn't want to do that today because it is really, really hot outside, which means it's really hot in my house. And my fiance was at work, so I only had a couple hours while my youngest napped to get anything done. Otherwise, it's just impossible. Moving on to vacuuming, I'm doing this corner first so that I can move the bookshelf, and I tripped the breaker. But I wanted to get this corner done so I can move the bookshelf and then put the toy bin where the bookshelf was. I also did make sure to go in and vacuum the floorboards where the actual vacuum couldn't reach. This toy bin full of Barbies and babies is actually heavier than I thought it would be, so it was a little bit tough getting it over there, but I did it. Also, I'm curious to know, what is your favorite cordless vacuum? I really want to get a smaller, more user-friendly vacuum that is cordless. Now I'm just doing some finishing touches like clearing off their beds. I'm gonna clear the dresser off and get everything ready for them to see it. Also, I'm gonna wash my daughter's blanket tomorrow, but it's a weighted blanket, so you have to wash it and then air dry it, and she needs it to sleep, and it was too late in the day to wash it and have time to dry today. And once more, here's the before and the after. It's not perfect. Like I said, it needs a good deep clean, but it is a lot less cluttered. I got rid of a lot of toys and it's way more manageable. My kids have their play space back, so that is all that matters to me. I'm happy with it. My kids are happy with it, and it's definitely going to make them feel a little more comfortable playing in their own room again. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.